Hello everybody, how's it going, and welcome to Runescape, the NXT client, or Next client, whatever you want to call it. I got the invite apparently today, which was kind of cool to see. I missed out on the first one because I was here but not here. I didn't necessarily get the invite because I think I joined actually that first beta weekend. That's when I came back from, not playing for goddamn ever, but I'm included in the second one, which is awesome. Because lots of fixes, I get to see it in all of its glory. I'm quite zoomed out here just to, show you what's going on. The draw distance and everything is absolutely insane. I don't think I can attack that goblin. I think he's still too far away. Come here, goblin. Come close. Yeah, I can attack him there. So, like, if I try to attack him from that far, or the outlaws, I will actually go to try and attack. So that's kind of cool. But I'm not really here to do that. I'm here to cook, god damn it. Trying to get to 90 cooking with fire making. Excuse me, then I'm going to get 90 fletching. Then I'm just going to get 98 in all three, like 10k XP away from each, and then just get all three at once, because I can. Can you what? 100 decorated cooking urns. I don't know. How much are those? Decorated cooking urns. No items found. Can't fucking buy them for you. I know it's like D cook urns or something. I can't be fucking bothered. Sorry, buddy. I apologize. Doing other things. The draw distance is amazing. It's phenomenal, and the graphics look fucking great. Honestly, I have everything pretty much maxed right out. Like if I go into, say, my options menu here, well, if I go into just audio settings, I can go into graphics. Pretty sure I have most things on, except for anti-aliasing. I never turn that on. Water, it should be ultra. Light details, ultra. VSync off because I can't bother. Bloom never does anything. Honestly, texture should probably be on. Ambient occlusion, I don't really care. Custom cursors also don't really care. But yeah, for the most part, we're pretty up there. I mean, I should be maxed out on this, for God's sakes. I should have no problem running it. I'm running quite a beefy computer, i7 GTX 960 overclocked. Basically running the best possible thing. I should just be playing like high-end games, not RuneScape, but whatever. I think this is pretty cool. I like the draw distance, I like the graphics, how they look. I'm liking, like, if you go into the bank, a lot of things have been completely overhauled, as they should be. Well, not completely overhauled, but there is quite an obvious change in items. Skirmisher gloves look noticeably different. So does, like, say, the bandos and the armor. Subjugation's kind of the same. Leprechaun hat does look a little bit different. Paracape doesn't really matter. But you can see the difference. You can see how they're trying to make them almost like 3D-ish. I don't like the potions necessarily. They look a bit weird. And you can tell there's still a bit of work to do on a lot of this stuff, because it is still in a beta. So there is a lot of work to be done, and a lot of work that has been done. They've done a shit ton of fixes and stuff. I'm not going to read them all out to you, but, like, for example, they've done some bug fixes, of course, engine bugs. Lots of bugs have been reported on the last weekend. Compatibility issues, performance issues, all that kind of stuff. They have a nice FPS in NXT versus FPS in Java client on a really shitty computer overall, really. It's a graphics, Intel HD Graphics 4000 card, and an i5 at 2.5 gigahertz, which is way, way, way below what I'm running. So, yeah, and Fraps right now is showing me 90 FPS, pretty damn solidly. Even if I move around like this, it's not going below 85. It's pretty solid overall. So I'm quite impressed, honestly. The shadows are also quite impressive. I like how they are and how they look, especially when you run. Like, it looks so fucking awesome. The biggest complaint that people had, besides, bugs and shit, in the last client was the world felt small and crowded, and kind of watching where they were and how they were interacting with the world. My whole kind of response to that, this is so smooth, oh my goodness. My whole response to that is, well, yeah, RuneScape isn't really designed to look like this, but if you look, say, on this angle here into the city of Varrock, it looks more crowded, but isn't that a good thing? As far as I'm concerned, at least looking into the cities and stuff, more crowded is a good thing. Varrock is a city. It's the capital for a kingdom of Mistalin, or Mistalin, however you choose to pronounce that, or however you tell me the wiki tells you to pronounce that, whatever. It's a city. It's supposed to feel crowded, especially in medieval times. It's just supposed to feel very crowded. And people are saying, too, with the trees, you know, they feel kind of crowded. Well, yeah, it's a forest. It's supposed to feel... It's going to feel really weird when these things go away. The lanterns. It's supposed to feel a bit more crowded because it's a forest. You know, it's not this, like, plains area or something like that. Like, for example, on the road here, it's a bit more open because it's not really trees. It's opening up to the river and the mouth of the river. Wow, look at those fucking... Look at the water detail. It's really good. A lot of people are going to be like, that looks like shit, and then this non-RuneScape players will be like, that looks like shit. It actually looks really, really good. Shut up. Go away. I can see kind of the small complaints, though, when you are in, say, Gunner's Grun here, and that's kind of why I ran over here, with Falador being so close there, and the manor being right there. You can still see parts of the towers and stuff here in the corner for Varrock in Gunner's Grun, and of course you can see the parts of Edgeville as well. So that is kind of annoying. They should maybe, I don't know, do some stretching out between the cities now with this, because it just feels a lot closer, which it does kind of suck a little bit. I'm not going to complain too much about it because RuneScape is still a super massive world. It's not small in the slightest, but that's just one complaint I've got. But otherwise, the crowdedness in the cities, it makes a lot of sense. The crowdedness, say, out in the wilderness and stuff, like out here, kind of doesn't. Things are just too close for my comfort in my view distance. Oh my goodness. Jesus Christ, what the hell is that? As you can see, there are still some things to work out, including the teleportation, because everything is now like white and snowy looking as it tries to load in. So that's still something they've got to work out, and I'll probably be sending that in the forums. Like, hey, your loading is still pretty piss poor, but generally it's not too bad. The only other complaint I really have at the current time is if you look at the minimap, it looks pretty awful. It looks like a low-res picture from the web. Like, it does not look how it should. The details and stuff, it looks fuzzy is the word I was looking for. It looks very, very fuzzy, and I don't like that look at all. It just, I don't know, if they have to zoom it in a little bit maybe, or zoom it out a little bit to get rid of the fuzziness, that's okay. But for right now, it does look a little bit fuzzy. Other than that, though, no real complaints. If you have an invite to the beta, I highly recommend you download it. It's not a very big download. Check it out. If you don't know what you need, if you, say, didn't get an invite to actually join the beta, they do have it on the page, on RuneScape's homepage, what you need. I will read them out here quickly for you, though, just if you don't want to go and check, and you just want to know if you're not, are or not. If you got the message in-game, you obviously know that you are. That's simple enough. However, if you didn't, or X'd it out not knowing what it was or something like that, you're eligible to play for the weekend of March 18th to the 21st. If you are a Gold Premier Club member or higher, I think there's a Platinum option for that as well, so if you're higher than that, I guess you should be okay. Good, my preset is working. Anyone who has had consecutive membership since the 1st of January 2014 with a break of no greater than 14 days. So if you're a constant member for the last about 2 years, then you're good. Excuse me. Anyone whose account was created before March 1st, 2006 and has had membership on that account at any point between the 1st of January 2016 and the 17th of March 2016. So essentially that's how I got in, because that's the only way I got in, because this account's quite old. And last but not least, and technically if you own this, then you should at the very least have the second one that I said, the consecutive membership since the 1st of January 2014, but holders of the Game Breaker title. So that is generally, that's what you need to get in. That's just it. Unless you get some magical invite because you're a YouTuber or something like that, who knows. But anyway, that's pretty much it for me. Thank you very much for watching. If you can check this client out, check it out. It is absolutely gorgeous, and I will be playing on it all weekend long, and probably testing out some stuff to see, you know, how stuff works and looks. But other than that, I'm just going to continue my cooking here in Lumbridge. Thank you for watching. I will see you all next time.